Are we rolling? Are we rolling? I think we're on. Oh, yeah. We have. Hello, everyone, and welcome, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today on my latest live stream. As you can see, I'm going to be talking about the Fekir news. The Lyon CEO has spoken out just in the last hour, so I've got all what he's had to say in terms of the Fekir news. I've got a direct quotes from him. FSG, good news for potential incomings in funds for all these transfers in which we're bringing in all these players. But yeah, I've got John Henry is obviously him and a lot of other Premier League owners have been vying for a huge, more of a chunk in terms of the television rights deal. I've got the latest on that. FSG have got their way, and a lot of other Premier League owners have got their bank accounts a lot more bigger. I've obviously got all the latest news on Ajaria, who's obviously signed a new long-term contract with Liverpool Football Club, which is great. But he is gone all the way up to Scotland to join Stevie G. And there's a lot of other, obviously, backroom staff. There's a lot of people that Steven Gerrard has taken from Liverpool, and I'll tell you who he has in this coming episode anyway, everyone. But let me know how you're doing. Hopefully you're having a cracking day, and if you can drop a like on the video, it'll be very much appreciated. And if you're new around here, everyone, join the family and put your notifications bell on as well. But we'll get on to the Nabil Fekir news, everyone, and nice one for tuning in. And if you're watching this after, get involved in the comment section below. But the Lyon CEO, Jean, we'll just call him Jean, said on the Fekir news, these direct quotes, his case is at a standstill. It is not at all advanced. The case won't certainly be resolved during the World Cup, and I do not think that there will be changes before the World Cup. So it's very interesting. He doesn't necessarily fully deny it, but in the terms in which he uses unlikely. But we've seen this with so many owners and CEOs of football clubs. This is exactly if you were Michael Edwards or if Liverpool were selling a player, you'd expect exactly the same approach in Liverpool. So I think Liverpool probably offered a bid and it's there, but see, Lyon have got their price, and it's just a matter of time of whether Liverpool are going to go straight into that deal, gung ho, and purchase Nabil Fekir. But I'll quickly read out that statement again. It's the CEO of Lyon. He's doing a press conference today in France. He's at some event anyway, but this is on Fekir. His case is at a standstill. It is not at all advanced. The case won't certainly be resolved during the World Cup, and I do not think that there will be changes before the World Cup. So that's the Lyon CEO anyway, everyone. Let me know your thoughts. Get involved in the comment section below on that story. Michael, nice one for tuning in, and every single one of you. But we're going to, obviously, the next one. It broke yesterday in terms of the Bobby Firmino, good old classic Bobby. It's not a lot on this story, but I just thought to bring it to your attention. He talked about Alisson Becker and the way in which Alisson Becker has spoke to Fabinho, and obviously Bobby Firmino, he's in training with Brazil anyway, the national. So it's interesting that Alisson Becker is speaking to Bobby Firmino and Fabinho as well. So he's getting insight into what the club is all about. So there is discussions, but Bobby Firmino yesterday come out and said he's been asking Alisson, but in terms of Bobby Firmino knows that Alisson has got other offers. It's not just Liverpool going in for his services. He has got a lot more options, so he's whether or not he's weighing them up anyway. So no official bid has come in for Alisson as of yet, but we see just before the Leno stories that you'll probably all see him in the news anyway. It's from Build or Blind or whatever you call it, one of the German publications, but I wouldn't look too much into that because you've seen the reports linking us with McCarthy, the Southampton goalkeeper, and I'm like, I think every single goalkeeper in terms of world football will be getting linked to Liverpool, but until we all officially see it, don't look too much into it, everyone, in terms of goalkeeping. That's the main priority for us this season, isn't everyone? Like goalkeeping, centre back, and obviously attacking mid positions and cover potentially incomings. Aiden Shaqiri, which is a plus, and That deal looks like it's going to be very much happening in the next 48 hours. Hopefully, fingers crossed anyway. But we're going to the Ajaria news now, everyone. This is obviously, he's signed, is Liverpool's young attacking midfielder. He signed his new contract. I've got the quotes in which he said on Liverpool's website. He signed a new long-term contract with Liverpool Football Club, immediately joining Rangers on a season-long loan, subject to international clearance. But that should be all sorted. No ifs, buts, or maybe he's going to Scotland. Just a little bit on what he's had to say on signing his Liverpool contract. He was obviously 20 years old. He's got a bright future. And Jurgen Klopp very much does see this young lad. He's a big lad for his age as well. I think he's about 6'2", so he's a big presence on the pitch. His quote is saying, "It's a really great feeling. I've been at Liverpool for 4 years now, and I'm just really happy to extend my stay here. It's a massive club. The club's doing really well at the moment. So that wasn't a hard decision at all." Obviously, he was asked to outline his targets for the coming campaign and beyond. Ajaria added, "I'm just going to keep working hard and see where that takes me. I really want to be a regular at Liverpool Football Club, a massive club, so that's my aim." But yeah, everyone, let me know your thoughts on that transfer. I'm absolutely made up and buzzing in terms of that. But we're going to the other news as well. The backroom staff, Liverpool were having like a mass exodus of backroom staff, assistant managers leaving. It's not good to see, but in terms of Jurgen Klopp and the way in which... Oh yeah, apologies everyone, just let me shut my window. It's probably hear that. Oh. But yeah. Yeah, apologies about that, everyone. Music in the background, you don't want to be hearing that. Anyway, but yeah, let's get that story back up anyway. Apologies everyone. But yeah, let's get that. Where's it gone? But yeah, obviously, we've got Gary McAllister. Obviously, he has joined up with Steven Gerrard. He's become, obviously, the Liverpool legend, Gary Mac. He's become Steven Gerrard's assistant manager at Rangers. But we've had Michael Beale come out as well. Obviously, he was in the setup for Gerrard in the under-18s. He's left the football club as well. Gary McAllister, Michael Jordan and Tom Coleshaw and Jordan Milson and Colin Stewart form Steven Gerrard's coaching staff at the Ibrox. The club can confirm today. Obviously, Beale and Coleshaw and Milson were obviously part of the under-18 setup. But all the best. It's great that Liverpool have got their own little second team up in Scotland, because I think that Ajaria won't be the last. He's obviously not going to be the last player to move up to Rangers, because it's going to be great for Liverpool as a club that we'll have obviously the base and the facilities to send our players, if that's Ajaria, which he's our first man that we're sending down there. And if it's Harry Wilson, as long as we know that, obviously we've had it in the past, we've sent out players out on loan and they've not got first team opportunities. And it's great to see that we've got Gerrard there. If Jurgen wants a couple of the young lads, especially in Ben Woodburn, to get first team football and guaranteed first team football, it's great that Gerrard's going to be up there in Scotland applying his trade. But most importantly, those coaching staff around the players, they're going to integrate, and Jurgen will have a word with Gerrard and the way in which they play, because Gerrard's not going to be doing park the bus tactics. He's very much going to be, he's learned off Klopp and other managers of his ilk under his playing career. He's going to be playing attacking football, isn't he, everyone? And we're going to the last story now, really. John Henry, if you haven't seen it, in terms of him and a lot of, obviously, as a start off the show, a lot of the owners in the Premier League have been trying to get more revenue in terms of the overseas deal, but it's come out today. Obviously, Amazon Prime have bought up the rights for 20% of the two more of the packages. So if you're an Amazon Prime member, as of next season, they will be showing 20 games a season, which is great for the football fans. But if you haven't got it, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter, but I want to know your thoughts as well. Leave in the comment section below or get involved in the live stream. What your thoughts are. You use it a lot more. Would you rather have one hub to really just watch all the footy, because it means getting an Amazon account, getting a Sky account, getting a BT account? It is ridiculous that you're having to pay subsidising in every single package. What I'd love if clubs done like say a whole season package in the States, obviously wherever you are in the world, but obviously in England you got BT, Sky, and obviously Amazon now. In terms of that deal, there's in America there's always like you're allowed to watch the footy, but it's a lot more harder regulations. But 80% there's going to be an increase in terms of obviously if you finish first. It used to be an equal split in terms of revenue, but as of the changes the last couple of days in terms of this deal that FSG and John Henry were wanting to see is obviously a bigger gap between first and bottom, obviously in terms of revenue. But that has been confirmed today that obviously if you're finishing first and then obviously 20th, there's going to be an 80% gap in between obviously the revenue, which wasn't the case. But that's great to see in terms of that. More revenue equals better signings, more money to spend, which is absolutely fantastic, everyone. But let me know your thoughts on that. Paul, nice one. Jack, will Fekir happen? I mentioned at the beginning of the show, mate. If you want me to read out his quote, direct quotes, I'll be very much happy to do that, mate. So if anyone's tuned in and you've missed the Lyon CEO's quotes, let me know in the comment section below. I'll read them out, obviously, because I know a lot of you are joining in after anyway, but this is getting uploaded, the video anyway. But nice one for tuning in. News getting stronger over Shaqiri. Michael, very much is, mate. James Pearce and a lot of the other well-respected journalists, when you see it on Twitter, there is a certain amount of anticipation in terms of potential incoming signings. So watch this space. We literally, as soon as I release this video, there probably could be an announcement. Don't want to say anything, but everyone, stay glued to your phones in the next 48 hours because I've got something in the water. I've got a feeling that something might happen. Whether that's Shaqiri, a goalkeeper, no one knows. Any people that knows is here. I was going to say Ian Ayre then. Michael Edwards. No, please, Ian Ayre, don't come back to Liverpool. That's what we don't want anyway. But everyone, let me know your thoughts. Get involved in all the Giardia news. He's happy to see Scottish, obviously Gerrard taking all our youngsters. Do you want to? Are you made up to see that? For me personally, I am. But get involved in the comment section below anyway, everyone. Oh, apologies. Richard, the best way to Liverpool do talk about transfers, mate, as we've seen with the Fabinho news, it's the less we talk about in terms of transfers. We see with Fabinho, no one even knew about Fabinho in terms of us even being interested. But obviously, as Jurgen Klopp has been stating, the back end of last season and this season, Liverpool want any deals done before the World Cup. The only tricky one being, obviously, Nabil Fekir, as we've seen from the Lyon Vice President, mate. That is the deal that could possibly go over and be completed after the World Cup. But we've seen it at the beginning when Jurgen Klopp did come into the club, his very first transfer windows. He likes to get his deals done the earliest as possible. So if any incoming transfers are going to be done, it's going to be before the World Cup. So obviously the World Cup's only a couple of days away. It's very exciting. Not for England because we're not going to do any good. But yeah, anyway, but everyone, keep it nice in the chat, everyone, or you'll get blocked. But yeah, if I hear it, tell me about it, mate. I'm absolutely, all there is, I think, it's because he's such a player of such quality, isn't he, Owen? The Fekir, anyone that we bring in that position, I know we've got the Ox, but it's squad depth. I think a lot of us are like, oh, how are we all going to fit all these players in? But if you rewind to the Champions League final, as much as we don't want to go there, if you rewind time and be like, we look at that bench, we never had players to bring on that quality. We were screaming out for good players to actually come on, make an impact. And if you rewind time and you put Shaqiri, Fekir, and a couple of other potential transfers on the bench, it might have not changed the outcome of the match, but it would have had more of an impact and helped us score some more goals. And we need fresh legs off the bench anyway. Michael said Fekir deal will drag on as Lyon trying to get as much as they can. Can't blame them. We just need to pay over the odds to get him now. Michael, if that's the case, mate, isn't it? You're absolutely spot on there. If anyone's not seen what I said at the beginning of the show, this will be getting uploaded anyway. So, the Lyon CEO has quoted and come out and attacked those rumours. But I'll quickly read it off again just before I go off. If you've just joined the live stream, everyone, but you're absolute legends. If you have joined, really do appreciate it. I'll get those quotes up. To conclude, so this is the CEO of Lyon. He's at an event today. He is quoted and saying, his case, Fekir, is at a standstill. It is not at all advanced. The case won't certainly be resolved during the World Cup, and I do not think that there will be changes before the World Cup. He doesn't think so. It's not a definite out and out no, which is to put good terms, but let me know your thoughts on all this anyway, everyone. Nice one, you're absolute legends. And I will be doing a lot more live streams anyway, just chilled live streams. So let me know on the timings what are best for you and that. But I really do appreciate all you tuning in. We need a new goalkeeper before Fekir. Michael, very much so, mate. And hopefully in the next coming days, we'll get one sorted. I'm pretty sure we will, because goalkeeping is a very big priority for Liverpool, as we all know. But it's exciting. It's very, very exciting, everyone. But nice one for tuning in, you absolute legends. Have a quality rest of your day, and I really do appreciate all the support. If you're new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and put your notifications tab on as well. But everyone, have a quality rest of your day, and you're absolute legends, and you'll never walk alone. Shut up, Redman. See you later.